So, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of House of Fun, where today should be fun, hopefully. So, a friend of mine managed to pick this up in clearance. So, we're going to have a little look at it. I have already put a couple of rounds through it and fired them, just in the hopes of cleaning out the inside of the barrel, which it worked perfect. So, sweet. It's it's a bit difficult to see through the sights, but yeah, it was alright. So we have two screws up the top here. We have already taken them out of the front edge here. Unfortunately, that is all that was holding it in there. And as you can see, yeah, we're a bit grim. So yeah, the aims today is give it a good clean up, see if I've got any paint or anything we can put over this. I know I've got a bit of varnish somewhere. So if it comes down to it, I might just varnish the clean wood. So we'll see what happens, and maybe try and figure out a guard for that, because when I was breaking the barrel on it, this comes back and I kind of trapped one of my fingers a little bit. So we'll have a little look, but first things first, we're going to try and clean up this barrel, but I'll try the old wire wheel, I think. Well, that looks like it's going to work quite well. So I'm going to get some music on. I'll get you lot fast forwarded, and yeah, we'll see how we crack on. Right, so my phone decided to run out of battery, so you guys missed me cleaning up the rest of this. But I must admit, it has come up pretty well, thank God. But what I'm going to do, I don't know, I want to spray it, but I don't really know. All I've got is black, and the black I have is not great quality. I would then have to take this lot up and do it all properly, and I have no idea right now of how far to go with it. So I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to put a bit of clear lacquer over it for now. If it's not liked, then I can always take it off again. But I might take the sight off and crack it in half so I can get in the back. And yeah, let's have a little look. Okay, that was fairly loose. I should really have this in a vice or something. Make my life a lot easier. Wash that off. Let's get a rag for that. I'm not going to touch that too much. What we will do is a bit of emery cloth. Oh, do you know what? Just get your set back up there. There we go. Let's just clean that off a little bit. I don't know why I did that like that. That was kind of pointless, but hey, let's get you set back up on the table, and we'll get that final bit of screw out from the middle. Now this one I have already been in and lubed it up, and well, tried to. That's quite stiff. I didn't take it out fully. I just give it a couple of turns, but it's getting there. I think there's a bit of shit in the threads, but if it comes out and goes in, it's not too much of an issue. See, I can clean the threads up on the screw when it comes out. If it comes out, yeah, I think that's it. I want a pair of pliers. I haven't got any. Now I do. Yeah, look at that. That's better. See what we can do with the old wire brush. Now it's in two pieces as well. I can set you back up on that better and actually film doing it properly. I don't know why I moved you before, it was a bit stupid. But never mind. We live and we learn, hey? Let it snow, wrong way. There we go. Let's step you back. No, yes. Still working out the new phone, guys, so please bear with me. So guys, that is all the gun, the barrel and the whole back end is all cleaned up, and that is ready to basically go back together, because for now I'm not too sure what I'm doing on the colour. That actually cleaned up really well, that barrel in the end. It's quite shiny now, so I might just give it some clear lacquer, or I've got clear lacquer or yacht varnish, but one dries quicker. Where's the drying time? It doesn't. I'll figure this out in a minute. Shake for blah blahs. Spray thin layer. 2 to 10 minutes. At intervals of 2 to 10, right? Yeah. So dry. Dust dry after approximately 25 minutes. Touch dry. Dry to a touch after an hour, 2 hour. Fully dry within 1 to 2 days. I could hang this up, spray it all off, and then tomorrow put it all back together. That might work. We'll have a look into this later, and maybe that one. But for now, this part can go over here. And we'll get this out and we'll start sanding this down, because someone, by the looks of it, has started. This was not me. The grubby dirty prints and stuff, that's me. So I'm going to go wash my hands, and then I'm going to give this a go, and so that is the well, most of that done. So all it needs now is for me to go and wash my hands, because they're grubby, and make a clean workspace pretty much, and then start sanding the crap out of that properly and bring it back. I'm really tempted to spray the gun up black and just have this clean and clear coat it. Just gloss the fuck out, not clear, gloss, varnish it. It's just plain. It looked really nice, like the colour contrast, the light with the dark. It looked cool. And then also with the sights, I've got white somewhere I think, but there's a little tiny, let's see if I can get in there close enough. Come on camera, there in the middle where the gap was. See if I can get my hands out of the way. There, right in the middle. You can't see them for dickens. So I'm going to see if I can wipe them out. Not wipe them out, but white them. Paint them white. And then they're way more visible. Either that or I'm going to paint the white tip and then you can see the white tip between the two posts, maybe. I mean, that's what my handgun is. And do not worry, Facebook, not Facebook, do not worry, YouTube. It's a BB gun. It's a broken BB. No. Ouchies. See, gas bottle. But no white dot. So probably just white dot the front, to be fair, and clean that up a lot. So yes, we have a lot of the guns around. Like I say, this one is not mine, this is a friend's, so I'm just trying to get this thing done up quite nicely for him. So we'll get rid of this and we will clean up some of the bits and pieces and go and wash my hands. I will be back in a second. So guys, I have been off and washed my hands. My hands are now clean as beansies. Let's have a little go at sanding this. See, the thing is, there's still paint in there, and I don't really want to sit here for ever and ever sanding that down to get that perfect finish. Haven't got the best amount of sandpaper. I'm a bit lacking in certain things. Sandpaper is one of them. So I'll try and get this clean as much as we can. And I think I'm going to try and hit it with that. If I'm hoping it's dark enough to cover up some bad bits. But whatever, we'll have a look, we'll see. Somehow I don't think it's going to be dark enough. Oh man, I've got other sandpaper somewhere, but it's so hard to get to it right now. Like really so hard. I mean, I'm probably just being lazy, but focus on the other hard part, because I've had WD-40 up around this bit and obviously it had no paint on it, so it's just bare exposed wood. See, there might end up being a nice little pattern design in the back end by mistake. Well, not by mistake, but all the little ribbies in the back, I'm not going to be able to get in there properly. I'll give it a try, but it might be cooler if I just leave it. And then there's just a dark spot that shines out. A bit like this under here, it's just a bit of extra, I don't know. It might look cool, it might just look stupid. So we're going to have a little dark spot in there because I'm not worried about that too much. Let's give this. Give it a nice brush off quick. Yes, with the brush I'm about to use to paint it. Shush. No one said it was perfect, right? I mean, the funny thing is, I don't actually know what this is. I know it's a 2.2. I don't know what the gun is. I haven't actually bothered to read the name. And it did clean up a lot on me, so I can read it now. When I first got it, I couldn't exactly see it. So, we might have a look at that in a minute. Get a damp cloth or something in a minute. And give it another quick going over. Meh. Right, let's give it a good wipe down. Let's see if that'll suffice. Right. Let's pop this open. First things first, right, let's go and actually find somewhere to hang this. I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. I have found, well, it's an old basket hanger. I can't even get it out now. Old basket hanger bracket, I bent that out. That'll do that for now. I have hung a it's not a Jubilee clip, it's a bungee cord, bungee. Wow, one way to remember it. I'll give this a mix up, a good old shaky. Let's see what it's like. It looks like poo. But let's get a better screwdriver or something and give it a poke. See what it's actually saying. Not that one because it's got concrete on it still. That'll do. Yeah, nothing in the bottom. Just bitty as shitty mothers, but shall we see what we can do with it? I can put it on. If it's no good, I can always sand it back off, but I suppose it's better than nothing. I mean, maybe it's not. Actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. For it all to be one colour, it's lush. Once again, I ain't a painter, so this is going to look a bit, you know, whatever's. Right, that, apart from checking it out for drips every now and then, is done. So I'm going to hang this up and and then empty that brush off as much as I can. I'll give this thing a stain in. I'm just trying to pick up all the loose dribbles before it ruins it later in the dry. And I must admit, I've already said this once, but you lot weren't on record, so you won't know. But it does look a lot better, doesn't it? It's all now one colour. And because my phone didn't record, you lot missed it. Like a cock. You're not the cock, I'm the cock. Don't worry. Oh, there's fluff in it. Let's get rid of that paint. It's not paint, it's stain. Make a stain. Hopefully, like I said, there was bits in the pot. I'm really praying that I don't end up with lumps all over it. Just trying to still remove the excess because I was just really haphazard with it all. Slap it in there. It's coming back to bite me in the ass, right? Hell of a difference. Hell of a difference. Right, where's my lid? Where's... Don't know if you guys can hear that, but I've got my next door's cat moaning to come in. Bless it. Right. This could probably get sprayed back up. We'll take that out the middle if we can. I don't know. It looks like a winder, but I don't know where the bit is. I don't think it's even in there anymore. We'll have a little look, but we can hang this up now, I think. One last little look round. Make sure there's no excess drippies in there. No, we're pretty good. Clean that out. Clean that hole out up top there. Oh man, there's a bloody hair in it. Bristle. Right. Let's go hang that up. Right, so what I have done is I have finally decided we're going to use some of this or some of this, whichever one of them actually dries quicker, and we're just going to spray it up because it's come out pretty bloody good. So we've taped this off and taped off in there because there's a spring, and in there is a spring, and I've got a bit in here because that's where the air comes out. I don't really want to fill it up, and the same on this side. And yeah, we're just going to give that a good coating. Oh shit, I need to cover that up first, so I will get you lot off camera quickly and just tape that up, because that can be just boring shit. So I'll get that all taped up, and then I will get you set up, and I will spray these fuckers down in my doorway. So I've got it all hung up, and unfortunately I did forget to record this a minute ago. So this is coat number 2. I have done some of this one, so I won't do all of it in front of you now. And I am not a painter, by the way, especially not for out of hands. So don't expect nothing special.
Itchy balls, man.
So that is second coat. Hopefully we can leave that there, and it will dry out, and yeah, probably put the thing back together soon, but once it's all dry. Right, so we are back with the stock. Yes, she's had some light oak light oak stain put on it. That's all done. I have given her a little bit of lacquer or clear coat or whatever the shit I was using. Got a bit of dribble, but that ain't too bad. She's a little rough, where the stain had some lumpy bumpies in it. I tried to brush it out, but as you probably heard with the snivelling and my itchy balls comment, that wasn't me. I apologise. That was a friend of mine, and he's a bit of a plonker sometimes. And yeah, so he's not here today, thank God, so I can continue without his weird noises. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and find a bit of emery cloth or some real light sandpaper, and I don't really want to use that one because it's full of crap. I'm limited on sandpaper. I do not have much. I do. It's in a massive box down there though, and it's, do you know what? It's an absolute pig's arsehole to try and get it out. So I'm not going to. But we'll try with this stuff and see what happens. We might be here a while. I'll do a couple of passes, have a little look. As long as most of the lumps and the bumps are gone and it's fairly smooth. No, we're winning. We're winning. But this is going to do fine. We are absolutely winning. Where's them lumpy bumpies? That was the other side, wasn't it? Right, so we'll get through this. Just clean it off. Get rid of my bad spray work. Like I said before, I am not a painter. Yes, I can do it a little bit, but I ain't a painter. Hopefully I can cover that back up. I am running out of varnish as well. One can is pretty much completely gone. But if it comes to it, I will order some more, and I will just have to get the video out later than I intended. But that's fine. Do it properly, it might be worth it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh God. Feel that. That is so much better. Right. We'll carry on. We'll get the rest of this all done up. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Oh. I do have Daruni over today, and I think I just made him laugh, which is why you hear him coughing in the background. Oh yeah, fill my wood, baby. Oh, wrong side of the sandpaper. Wow. So yeah, like you say, we'll do a quick little clean up of this thing. And oh, how's that bottom getting on? I haven't even looked at that. It's been hanging upside down. It's a bit horrible in places. It's a bit horrible in places. Look, you got stainage and stainage, but do you know what? It's the back end of the gun, and it gets put down on it a lot, and be fair, I'm probably just going to cover that up. I might even like mark this gun off and spray that off black or something. I don't know. Might be a nice little scent piece, but it kind of stands out with the knot in it here. So, and then the rest of this inside, it's kind of, you know, it's almost like a two-tone. So it's kind of cool. I'll sand the crap out of it and try again, but I'm not going to go too hardcore in it. But I will get you guys all fast forwarded for this side, so you're not just watching me stroke my wood. Okay, so that is now all sanded off and feeling, thankfully, very bloody smooth. So we will try to give this, what's it going to be, clear coat number 2. It's had one coat of stain, which is kind of all I wanted to do. It's all now one colour and it looks a shit ton better. I mean, yeah, fair enough, you still got a bit through here, but that's kind of deep into the wood. Do you know what? I couldn't actually be asked to keep going. This was just a quick revival for this gun. I just wanted it to look better. It works already, so I just wanted it to look better, not have paint peeling off in your hands when you're trying to use it. And we're going to try and make up a new trigger guard and get the bolt in the back, so it's all a bit more, well, in here, so it's a bit more safer. Because I was trying to break the barrel and the back end of the gun's trying to lift up. So yeah, we'll get that all sorted out. And I have gone overkill on the inside because I know how gungy and goopy they get, and if you go overkill, you know, I'm more of a reason for it to get sealed and shit in it, because we shoot these things outside all the time in the wet and all sorts. So yeah, I will get this thing hung back up in my doorway, and we will attempt to give this coat number 2 of clear coat, and then that, in all honesty, is done. Okay, and we'll hang this up to dry, and I'm going to crack on with the rest of the gun. Obviously that lot's all had a good clear coat too. That's all been sanded off, wire brushed off, and then clear coated. So that's been hanging up drying for a couple of days as well. This has been drying for the stain and the clear coat first set, so we'll leave this afterwards and we'll get back on with the rest of it. Right, so we have the rest of the gun. The stock is now all glossed up, varnished up, whatever it is. As you see, I had a bit of a mishap through that and had to go out and get some more, but it's all good. It's now done, and we're going to start. I have actually gone and put a little white dab of paint on the tip of the sight at the front, so it's a lot easier to find through the now cleaned up front sights. There we go, look at that gap. Obviously down in that gap you would line up like that basically. So now it's all visible, you can see what you're doing. Hopefully we're going to be able to actually hit shit a lot easier. So I've got to sand off this side, clean it up a bit, maybe shorten this down a little bit, but whatever. we'll figure it out. I might just try and leave a dot. I was trying to put a dot, and then I touched it with a bit of paint on a cotton bud, and it just went fucking everywhere. So it is what it is, really. Fuck it, innit? I tried hard and it backfired even harder. So yeah, sort of caught it. I'll take that. Shit falling out the heavens on me. Right. So farm bit of emery cloth is all I've used because I do not want to go damaging the sides of these sites. I just don't want them all fucking white. Only needs a tiny bit. I know I'm doing this and you can't even see it. It's why I was going to do this bit off camera, and then thought, why am I not filming it? You know, so here we are, filming it for you. Okay, it's actually looking pretty clean. That site is a bit smooshed up, so what I think I will do, give it a bit of a peely wheelie. Clean that, and clean that. That's the other half. Bring me a cup of tea. Luckily Darren has it. Send a bit of sandpaper over that bit, and we'll half the size of this. Oh, I tried to, but that didn't really work, did it? There was a little ridge in the middle. I just cut it out. Hopefully that was helped out somewhat. Well, not really. Well, shit. File set to the rescue. Might see if I can try and maybe re-white that with something. I don't have anything white though. What do you use? Like Tipp-Ex. I need some Tipp-Ex. Tipp-Ex would actually be a sick idea right now. Tipp-Ex! No, didn't turn up. I obviously don't have any. Oh shoot. Right. We'll put it all back together for now. Wait for that stock to dry off, and then when we have the stock back all dry, we see how it all looks properly. Right, where did I put all the bits for this gun? Houston, we have a problem. Right, I'm going to turn you off quick and find them bits. I've lost them. Right, so as you see, didn't die. Died? I didn't die. I didn't die, everyone. No, I did indeed find the pot. It was only up there. There's another story to hit. I don't know if you can see up there. Yeah. No, not even if I lean you back. It's fine. Just in that pot. That one. Yeah. It was sat in there, so I looked everywhere else, but there apparently. So I'm probably going to clean these up a bit, which does entail getting out my drill again. So by the power of video, ta-da! There it is. So I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe strap it down, maybe not, I don't know, I'm not too sure right now. We'll probably give it a bit of a go without strapping it down and just have a bit of a danger time. You know, it's more fun. I am putting on a glove though. I am putting on a glove. See? A glove. I like my fingers too much, okay? Do you know what? Tool, glove. Just make up your freaking mind and get it done, love. Yeah, I'm rhyming. Don't. No one make a comment about that, okay? Because it's just stupid, I know. Wow, okay, actually. That came out really nice. This whole gun is cleaning up really nice. Now it's time for some finger work. Cool, that bit's done. These are a bit lost now. Oh man. Oh, I got too much stuff piled up. Right, I think we can start putting this gun back together. It is actually, I don't know if I've told anyone yet, it's a Series 70 Model 77, made in Great Britain. It's actually not a bad looking gun. I got my idiot friend whispering at me it's a Diana. Why did that make me laugh? He might be right, I don't know, I haven't looked it up. I've just kind of cracked on and started stripping it.
His idiot friend googled it yesterday.
Yeah, there we go. See, I knew he didn't know that offhand, you know. He's made his phone be useful for him for a change, instead of just looking at porn. Doorbell! Well, I'm regretting the fact that I taped that off now, to be honest. But whatever. I'm hoping that is my stupid friend's inner tubes for his scooter. Another video with that one soon, probably. Alright. That's flathead. No, not fathead, Darren. You don't need to walk over it.
Oh. What you're calling me.
I heard the back door go again, so it's either letting the dog in or my other half is bringing some inner tubes. Hey, we have the post! We have some inner tubes, I hope. Why is this not screwing it in? I have put it in the right way. I'll tell you something though. Oh, that heat is burning my leg. It didn't take this long to unscrew it, did it? Is that going in? No. Let's do something dodgy, shall we? Right, now we've got freedom on that pin. Oh, let's put it in. There we go. Right, pins in. Bit stiff, bit tight. I know why. Because I've gone and fucking covered it in shit. It's my fault. No, there we go, I did the pin up too tight. And that's all breaking off around there. It'll clear off, but at least the rest of the gun will look nice. I should have covered that up instead. Never mind. Never mind. Right. What way's... That way's not fire. What way's fire? Ah, my ear holes. Ah, my ear holes. Yeah, it was that side. Right. Okie dokie. We will. I'm going to take a break actually, because my ear hole, and I'll be back in a minute. So, my ear holes have gotten over that. That was a bit loud for being in my shed. But, you know, us men do silly things, don't we? According to the women anyway. That's why women live longer. No, men just have more fun. It's fine. When I go deaf, I won't be able to hear it, and then it won't, you know, don't hurt anymore, does it? It's fine. Can't say that I've actually got hearing problems. I've got bad damaged ears and stuff, but noises like that do not help. That's why it hurts me so much. That weird sucky noise, if you can hear it, it's not like a hamster in a cage or nothing. It's Darren sucking on his vape, like a vapist.
Rather a vapist than a rapist.
Well, there is that, I suppose. I'll give him that one. Like I said earlier, it was the other day, but earlier in the video I said I really should have this thing in a vice or something to steady it. I've actually got a little gun bag inside that I could put this thing on and it would work amazing, but do you know what? That means going back inside. Ah, typical man. Let's crack that down. To be honest with you, I'm gonna give that a nice bit of flex so that it always wants to be at the very top of that screw point. And then I'm going to put this back on. And then we've got proper flex in it. There we go. That is looking so much better, and oh, I can see my sight now. Okay, that's so much better. Right, I don't know, I might be able to line you up. There we go. Let's get you onto something brown so you can see it. There we go. There, look at that. I could never have done that before. So that is going to make shooting this a lot freaking easier. But that is going to be that for a second for me. It's going to be a bit of a wait for me and a couple of seconds for you guys, because I have to wait for the stock to dry before I can even think about putting it back together. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I kind of wish I could say she's back together and she's done. She is kind of looking back together, but there is no screws in it. I just put it back together for a bit of a line up to see if this, the hanger that I had been using to hang the stock up to dry, would work as a trigger guard, because we've already got quite a decent little bend in it in places. So Trouble is, I'm not using the bend, I'm going to use this flat piece right here. Yeah, right. Idiot, I kind of think, you know, in my head, but shit happens. I kind of told you guys a porcupine. I didn't go out and get any more spray lacquer for this. So it had what you saw in the video when my two cans died, extra. It's had one coat, slight sanding, and then it's had a partial respray in places. But it will do for now. Like I said, it is a million times better than it was before. So next step is obviously to get this trigger guard made up. I have looked through my tools, not my tools, my nuts and bolts. Yes, it's an Allen key bolt, but who the hell cares if it's going to just hold the back of the gun in and the trigger guard. So this will fit in, this will screw in. I'm hoping it's not too long. It shouldn't be once that's in place, and I may need to use a washer or something. I'll probably put like a spring washer in there just to stop vibrations when you shoot it, or you know, coming undone and stuff. But yeah, I am gonna get you guys on fast forwardies properly and try and knock this out if possible. So I'm gonna go get bits of this cut so it's easier, and then we'll get the vise out and a file, and we're gonna try and make this come into here, bend up and round and out and down, so we still got full movement of the trigger and we're not going to trap your finger underneath the bottom, because I've made that mistake before. The trigger, you pull your trigger, your finger slips down that tiny bit, you've got the meat of the edge of your finger hanging over, and you go to let go and it just traps between the guard and your finger, and you're just like you end up having to use the other hand to pull the trigger to let your finger out, like some sort of Chinese fucking finger trap. So yeah, I've made the mistakes before, not going to do them again. So I'm going to get bits set up, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so that is everything all back together. The gun is finally back in one piece again. Trigger guard looks a little close, you know, it might feel a little close, but to be honest with you, if I can do this so you can still see the trigger, when you cock it back it does actually give you more room. So whatever, who's going to be fingering a trigger hole when it's not cocked? But it might actually help you know if it's cocked or not, because you can just stick your finger in there, and if you got loads of wiggle room then she cocked, and if you don't, it ain't. So we are going to take this out into Narnia, where obviously if any of you guys have been watching my videos beforehand, you'd have seen a couple of my shorts up with the exploding cans and stuff. That's where we do it, in our little Narnia. But I mean, I'm gonna probably end up taking this guard off eventually again, and I'm gonna bend this out and drop this angle down a bit just to give you some more clearance, I think, just to try, you know, make it feel a little bit better. But at least there's a trigger guard on there now for when you have to manually flip your safety on and off. You know, it's useful to have a trigger guard. But yeah, for now guys, apart from the little shooties at the end, I'm going to try and get some glass bottles or something for you if I can find some, or cans or something. But that one for now guys is a wrap. So please leave a like, subscribe, and if you did like this, leave a comment, and stay tuned, because there's many more of these to come. Go on then.
the accuracy on it's very good, to be fair.